I met a student in Turlock, California, just last month. I went to read at the Carnegie Art Center, Cultural Center there in Turlock, California. It's close to Sacramento. And I was talking with one of the students from Hidalgo, Mexico, on the perimeter of Mexico City, or close to that area. And for some reason, I mentioned mole, because I like to play with words nonstop. And mole, I said, yeah. Oh, you know where I come from, there's like 20, 30 kinds of mole. I go, what? 20, 30 kinds of mole? I know about mole colorado, mole negro, and that's it. And you? Oh, there's also mole de galleta. That's what? Crackers? Mole made out of crackers? Well, I'd have to tell you later, but there's many kinds of mole in Hidalgo. So you see, if one of your students is from Hidalgo, they're going to know about mole. And what is mole? What's kind of a really cool thing to cook and make and use it for celebrations. But what does that all mean anyway? Well, there's stories behind the mole. They come from Oaxaca, they come from Hidalgo. And what do you learn from that? You learn you learn about food, you learn about family, you learn about special cultural occasions where you use the mole, who cooks it, how do you learn to make it, and where do you get the materials? What kind of chocolate is it in Oaxaca? And why red and why black? When do you use the red kind? All of a sudden, you have the culture opens up out of what? Out of one little tiny thing. What is it called? It's called mole, or a molcajete. You examine the molcajete and start talking about it with the family that uses it. You're going to get the whole family, and you're going to get the whole community, and then all of a sudden, the whole culture starts appearing out of one little thing. Or how to make masks from Michoacan. Michoacan mask makers. There's probably one in your community. Bring them to the class. So how to contact and gain contact with direct and real cultural experience and materials and elements that you can use in your classroom. You have it right in front of you. So explore that. And you can also explore the local cultural organizations in your community. Michoacan has very strong organizations. Oaxaca has very strong cultural organizations in the city, in particular cities, not all of them. Some communities are very highly organized culturally, so I would go to them for sure.